Hello, lovely people. I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. It's Friday. That means it's Flip Through Friday. And I've got this huge book to show you. But then also I've got something else to show you. And I'm hoping you might be able to help me out. Anyway, this was a gift from a friend. And it's the Illustrated Road Book of England and Wales, put together by the AA, which, if you're not in the UK, stands for the Automobile Association. And this book was published in this edition, 1963. And I'm thinking it's going to make lovely, lovely fodder for junk journals. So I like this bit. I might have to take that out. I like the fact that they've printed this huge, great hardback book, and then they've had to go through it and stick in each of it corrections for page 5, page 153, and page 349. So we've got text, and this is about all the counties in England. Some of them actually don't exist anymore, like Middlesex. So we've got those, and then we have some nice black and white map pages, black, white and red. I quite like those. How to get out of London. There's London. I live there, Nottingham, in the East Midlands. That's what our region is called. Then we've got various driving itineraries. I quite like those for masterboards and things like this. And then we have these. It's a gazetteer, and it's just got beautiful line drawings in here, all sorts, and it's got information about towns. Now, if we go all the way through to, oh, have I gone too far? No. We've then got more colourful maps here, and then I think we go back to the gazetteer. I like these old colours on the maps. Right, then we go back to the gazetteer, and you've got little maps like that. And if we go a bit further, there, central Nottingham, that's where I live. Well, I don't live in central Nottingham, but there's the greater plan of Nottingham. And then we've got this Elizabethan hall. It's called Woollerton Hall, and that's nearby. And they used that as Batman's house in one of the films. And this is a pub. It's called the Old Trip to Jerusalem, and Nottingham Castle sits on a hill just here. And it's meant to be the oldest pub in England, and it dates back to 1189, would you believe? But anyway, we've just got these glorious pictures that I love, and then we flick through all the way. They're mainly historic places of interest, interspersed with town information and maps of the bigger towns. And then we get to the road atlas, and again and nicer colours on the older maps. I do enjoy them. And go all through the country to the end. Excuse me. And that's the end of the book. But I love it, and there are like 600 pages of this to play with. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you was given to me by my mum, and I'd really quite like to know what they are. Now, these are obviously oriental looking. They are mounted on cardboard, and this is silk. This is silk, but these are just paper, or like origami paper. And I've got one, and they're stuck onto tissue paper. This one's got a beard. These are very slightly padded, as is the face. The face appears to be printed rather than painted. There's another one. So how many have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these ones are almost joined together. I've got no idea where she got these, by the way. And these ones are joined together. And my best guess at the moment is maybe they were a lampshade, and these were at one point all joined together and all went round like that. I don't know. What do you think? Does anyone have any better ideas? I don't know what this says on the back. Someone's been trying to work something out. That definitely says lace, 70 pence. I don't know what that says, but it was £2.50. Total price £7.65. But there isn't any lace on these, so they were obviously just using it as a notebook. But they're obviously handmade, because the cutting isn't. Well, the cutting's more like mine is, rather than them being die cut or anything. But yeah, I've got no idea, other than my guess that they're a lampshade. Has anyone ever seen anything like this? I'd love it if you could let me know. My mystery Asian people, I really like them. That sort of needs patching. I wouldn't have the heart to cut them up though. I'd have to use them in full. Maybe you could use them as bookmarks. Anyway, if you've got any ideas as to what on earth these are and what they were used for, I'd be really grateful if you could let me know. So that's it for my Flip Through Friday, hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch. Thank you, Gwen. I think this is a wonderful, wonderful collaboration. I'll be back later because I'm going to do #FFF 2026. Lace and ribbons is the prompt for today, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do what I want to do. So thank you for stopping by. Always lovely to see you. That's it from me for the moment. Bye for now.